Hello there guys, what's up? It's Pixelated-Apollo. Thanks for stopping by. So happy you can join me this day, because we are going to be playing Medieval Kingdoms Total War 1212 AD. This is a 2 vs 2 pitch battle, and we are at the swamps. But this isn't a very gloomy swamp, it's actually very lovely. You got the green grass, you got crystal clear water with some flowers growing in here, and also, look at this guys. You got butterflies, just butterflies everywhere, and look at, they just slowly disappear in the distance like all natural butterfly. This place is truly paradise, and it is pretty tragic that we have to see such a slaughter here. Classic humans, you know, their egos, they just fight all the time and they fight where they please. But anyways, let's look at the armies. I am commanding the Kingdom of Sweden. My ally is Jackie Fish, and he is leading the Duchy of Lithuania. And we are going to be taking on two armies of the second Bulgarian Tsardom. So we are currently setting up our forces. So meanwhile, we will look at the army comps in that same exact order. So I am bringing 4 units of crossbowmen with the very lovely shields in the back. So I'm getting them prepared. Oh, by the way, guys, I lost 3 men over here. He accidentally fired his culverin. In this recent patch, they updated the culverin, so it has much larger range. Also, it has a better sound effect. I think before it sounded like poof. Now it sounds like boom, you know? Like classic culverin. Alright, and then the rest of my infantry, I've got 2 units of mercenary men-at-arms. Look at the officer here. Look at that golden trim. That is nice around his helmet. And then I have 2 units of Spear Bonder, I think is how you pronounce it. And then I have 3 units of the Herdmen. So there they go. And then I've got 4 units of the Huskarls with the big axes, and they're like buckler shields. For my cav, I have 4 units of Swedish Knights. And my general is, where is my general? Oh, he's over on this side. He is, I think, he's considered a Swedish knight, so he's just in a, you know, a normal unit there. And then looking at Jackie Fish's army, he's got the Ruthenian archers, so about 3 units of them. They're pretty solid. You got shields on the back, usually means they can hold their own in infantry. And then he's bringing about 5 units of armored spearmen. So here they are, very armored, very awesome. And then he's got about 5 units of armored infantry, and that's pretty much it for his oh, actually, you know what? He's got the Ducal Axemen, so he's got some shock troops ready to just destroy shields and split skulls. Here is his general. It's the Lithuanian Grand Duke, and for the rest of his cav, he has some Lancer cav. It's the Boyars. And Lithuania, they definitely have some pretty standard armor. There's not a lot of variation in their force. But let's move on to the Bulgarian armies. We'll start with this one right here. He is bringing some Bulgarian heavy spearmen. And then over here, we've got some heavy infantry. So they look really cool. Really cool. These guys are hidden in the trees. So lots and lots of heavy, like they are just spamming the heavy infantry and the spearmen. So we're going to see a ton of them on the battlefield. He also has 2 units of the Bulgarian hooked spearmen. He's got about a couple units of the light horse archers. So they're going to definitely be trying to skirmish us to death. Here is the culverin forming up. And that's pretty much his army. Here's the Bulgarian Tsar. Let's move on to the next army, which he is bringing some heavy crossbowmen. It's very cool. They're heavily armored. And then we've got 3 or 4 units of the heavy archers. So pretty good archers in this army. And then he's bringing a lot of heavy infantry. Lots and lots of heavy infantry. We've got some Bulgarian hooked spearmen in the back lines. He's bringing some Bulgarian heavy spears back here. And over here, he's got some Boyars, which is the lone shock cav you can bring as the Bulgarians. And then he's bringing a couple heavy lancers, which is pretty funny. Like, these guys aren't considered shock cav, but they're lancers. Like, what? That doesn't make sense. So yeah, heavy lancers, tier 2. And then here are some horse archers, heavy horse archers. All right, cool. So those are the armies. Pretty soon the battle is going to begin. And yeah, I think they're gonna set up their culverin over here and prepare to shoot at our forces. You are about to see the power of the culverin. Let's see if we can actually see it fire. Come on, are you gonna fire? Oh, they're loading it up. They're putting, you put a like a big dart or bolt into the culverin. That's funny. That's a cool workaround. Loading it up. Come on, fire. Oh, no, they're going to move it forward. They don't like that position, I guess. So if we kind of glance at their armies, this is definitely more skirmish heavy, and then the army that's facing Jackyfish is obviously more rush. So they kind of have two different philosophies here, so it's going to be kind of interesting to see how this works out. There is a bit of a skirmish going on, so he is using his horse archers here to try to fire at the heavy cav that's kind of sitting in the back. That's a pretty good target because you definitely want to try to take out as much cav as you can, especially when you are a weaker faction when it comes to the cav department. And then we have more horse archers coming over this way, so we're really going to have to deal with the annoying horse archers. And honestly, the best way to deal with them is just to make sure you've got the proper troops to zone them out. Try not to focus on them too hard because they're really not that huge of an issue. But if you let them just run around and do whatever they want, then they can eventually become a big issue. You know, as in charging into your archers or going after certain objectives like that. I am sending over some crossbowmen to try to like just zone them out. This is usually what I do in Medieval 2, so I'm going to try to do it in Attila, Medieval Kingdoms. My cav is just kind of sitting in the back here. I think he's actually going for my general. Is he going to try to... Maybe. He might be trying to go for my general. Definitely need to do some slow motion here and there just so we don't miss any action. I want to see the culverin, though. I want to see the sucker fire. Come on. Come on. Are they still pushing it forward? I think they're about to fire. And then we've got... Oh, look at that. That's awesome. Oh, just miss this large army. So yeah, that's a huge improvement to the culverin. Before it was just like it sounded really sad. Like, just did not sound like an explosive gunpowder unit. But I am moving up my crossbows here, getting them in range. Gonna start this skirmish. Try to hopefully pepper him down. But again, he's got really good archers, so this is not gonna be an easy task. And my crossbows, well, they're just kind of looking around. They're like, huh? Huh? Where do we fire? What? Come on, guys. Get your head in the game. Let's win this for Sweden. Got to take out these Bulgarians. But he's got his crossbows lined up. Oh, and then he gets a good charge onto my crossbowmen there. See, I was not paying attention, but luckily my crossbows are pretty heavily armored. I only lost about half of them. I am going to put some suppressing fire on his horse archers, and he's going to escape. Very good move by him. I was not paying attention. I was focusing on my crossbows in the front lines over here. There we go, guys. Are you guys, you're still looking, a couple of them still just looking around. Just fire, come on. Do me a favor, fire your bolts there. Do something productive. All right, we got a nice cav charge over here. We've got the light horse archers. I think he's gonna try to, oh, that was awesome. Yeah, he's trying, oh, he's got his axes out. He's gonna try to charge him over here, but Jackyfish, he's got his spearmen running forward. Oh, is he gonna close the gap? No, yes, no, nope. He charges into the spearmen, just barely hitting some of the archers. That was a pretty good move by Jackyfish. I do appreciate the aggressiveness from the Bulgarian player trying to use his horse archers. Let's do some slow motion now, guys, because we got a pretty gruesome cav fight. Everyone, it seems like over here, everyone is just charging in their cav, and they're going to settle it very, very quickly. Bulgarians versus Lithuanians. We also have, what is this? Some, I think these are the archers, right? Are these archers? Yes, he's got his archers in melee. So they're going to be helping out in the cav engagement. Not that they are going to really help too much. And then I'm still dealing with the horse archers. This is my main concern right here. Because, you know, his army's really sitting back, unlike Jackyfish's opponent. So I'm just, you know, zoning him. I'm still keeping my eye on him. I'm letting him know that I am aware of his flanking forces. I'm setting up crossbows. I think he did get another charge of my crossbows, so they're really depleted. They're down to 41 men when they started with what? They started with originally 120. But, you know, archers are kind of there for the slaughter. You know, sometimes you just got to sacrifice your archers. But I'm moving in some Swedish knights. I'm coming over to help my ally. Because since my opponent's being very passive, I might as well just send some forces over to try to help him out. My cav is just constantly getting harassed by the Culverine. I think it did get a pretty solid hit on this unit. Oh, and then here comes more horse archers, and we've got the pikes or the spearmen joining this cav engagement. But this is where I saw the opportunity to get my troops around. We see Jackie Fish pushing up his armored swordsman. Man, this battle is just very intense, very quick. Whenever you play these battles live, they seem to go by a lot slower, but in the replay, they're just lightning fast. It could be because of the lag, but yeah, anyways, yeah. So the spears doing their best to try to help out their cav in this situation, but Jackie Fish, he's got a lot of leftover spears just flanking around, and of course I've got my Swedish knights now in position. Real quick, let's see what's going on over here. Oh, we got a pretty good cav charge on my skirmishers. I'm sending in my Swedish knights to try to stop that charge, but they were a little bit too slow. They're going to pursue this cav just a little bit longer. Let's head over to this way though, because this is where things get interesting. So let me go ahead and, oh wait, let's do normal speed and then do that. Here we go. So my knights, they're putting around the flank. They're gonna go after those hooked spearmen. Here we go, brave Swedish knights. Charge right in the backs. Yes, much needed support there, and that's gonna wipe out those hooked spearmen. They didn't actually lose too many, but they are wavering because of the flank. We've got the general now. Wow, he's really putting his general in the thick of the fight, chasing down my Swedish knights. Hey, I'm okay with that. If I can pin down that general, that would be perfect. And now we have the rest of the forces charging in for the swamp. What are you doing in my swamp? Yeah, we got heavy infantry going in. Jackie Fish, he's got a lot of reserves, just kind of waiting to charge right back at him. Oh, here we go. Oh, watch your archers, Jackie Fish. Move your archers. Oh, is he going to charge back? Oh, some explosive rounds from the Culverine. There we go. Very nice. There's a good man. There's a good man. Good charge, but we got a whole nother wave of forces coming in. That is insane. Insane amount of troops. Look at this battle, guys. It is all over the place. Alright, let's do more slow motion. Just to enjoy, to really capture the chaos of this fight. There's a couple more cav doing battle. But Jackie Fish pretty much has the cav battle under control. Now, I'm still charging with my Swedish knights to the backs of the spearmen over here. Let's see what's going on here. We've got some troops flanking around. I think, well, what are they doing? They're just kind of standing here looking around, you know, enjoying the very nice landscape. But the fighting is still going on here. Now we got the axemen joining the fight. Well-timed use of the axemen. They're gonna definitely turn the tide in this this prolonged engagement. They're gonna do a lot of high damage. And I am sending over more infantry. Alright, so let's get a bird's eye view of the situation here with a nice tactical map. So I noticed that the opponent I'm facing, I was so frustrated. I was extremely frustrated because he's using his horse archers, and it seemed like he did not care to charge up his infantry. By the way, the general died there. But yeah, I was very upset with that. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get him to come to me. So by doing that, I sent over my swordsman to help out Jackie Fish. I'm sending over more cav, and finally he is committing his forces. So let's head back this way. So yeah, we killed the general. Let's do normal speed. So that's really, really good. The men are starting to break. See you later, men. Better luck next year. You got to keep your general alive, or your men will see no hope in this fight, and they will shatter. They will break. Let's head back this way. Here comes my my knights charging into the battle, putting pressure on the flank. Here comes another charge. Oh, Swedish knights going in. The herdmen taking out the heavy infantry. And, oh, I'm charging in my knights over here. Let's see, what am I going for? Oh, they got hit there from some flanking fire. I thought it was going to... Oh, there we go. This is where I go for a charge. This is pretty great. I do love following knights on the battlefield. It's a very awesome experience. But I'm going to go for the backs of some Bulgarian heavy infantry. Very, very awesome. Here we go. Let's see. I am going to charge some of the backs of my own troops, which is not good, but that's okay. I got a pretty good charge there. It wasn't perfectly clean, but, you know, I got mostly his men. And now they are surrounded. And then we've got the Bulgarians charging in their heavy horse, trying to surround my cav, trying to contain my cav. So good maneuver right there. And we've just got a huge fight of cav and infantry. Oh, and now the infantry over here is now fighting. So you can see the front lines. We'll do some more slow-mo here. Oh, the arrows are passing by. Very nasty fight. And I'm taking on these spearmen head on, which is never an easy task. But I feel like I have to send in my infantry at this point, because soon Jackie Fish will move his army over. The balance of power is pretty close though. So it's definitely not over, even though we killed their general. Uh-oh. Who's breaking? Who's breaking? Oh, some of my cav. That's okay. That's okay. So this is what's left of Jackie Fish's fight. I've got a pretty large cluster of my troops fighting on this side. And Jackie Fish's horde of infantry is just breaking through the Bulgarian army. And pretty soon they're going to come over and help out my army, which is located right over here. I'm just holding the lines, waiting for my ally to show up. See, oh, we took out some spears there. My mercenary men-at-arms are doing an excellent job. And the front line is just a brutal, brutal fight. Let's really enjoy this front line here. Oh, this is my favorite part of Total War. It really is just so awesome, so epic scale. Just no video game can come close to this whatsoever. Total War is truly a monopoly, which is a good and bad thing. But it's pretty sweet. I love Total War. You guys know that. I don't have to explain that. But we've got a huge infantry line. Just absolutely massive battle line here. Let's see. We've got a small pocket of fighting. Oh, my men are getting hit hard from those arrows from the heavy archers. Oh, jeez, that just ripping through my armor there. Oh, got a nice fight going on. And then we'll head back over here. So yeah, Jackie Fish is just cleaning up this horde of forces. Oh, look at all there's so many troops. The frame rate is just plummeting, just completely dropping. And now what the Bulgarians are trying to do is they're trying to defeat me in time so they can quickly set up and try to take out Jackie Fish. But my army will not be that easy to break. Certainly not. The Huskarls do not break easily. So Jackie Fish took out that Culverine with his general, and now he's moving over his cav. The cav is going to be the first ones to show up. Now, so basically what the Bulgarians are doing here is that they're trying to form up their army in a little bit of a noob square, because he's got to try to protect all flanks. So we've got some Bulgarian hook spearmen and some swordsmen just kind of patiently waiting for the next wave of troops to come in. But, you know, he's still got to focus on this front line, because my army... Oh, I'm firing my crossbows point blank. Look at that. Come on, fire, dude. He's right in front of you. He's like, I don't know. I don't want to miss and hit my own guy. Oh, we got a charge coming in. Oh, I'm going for his general. Even though that's like a suicide charge there, I'm just trying to pin his general down. You know, I don't want him moving around. You got to keep him in one place, and you can really focus him down. My front line is starting to waver here, because the Bulgarian infantry is just so awesome. That heavy infantry and the hook spearmen did an excellent job against my troops, but it doesn't matter because Jackie Fish is now here. My leftover infantry that was helping out Jackie Fish is now coming over this way. And that is one of the main reasons why I was defeated on this front line, because I sent over 3 units of my swordsmen over to help Jackie Fish. But now that we're back joined up together on this front, it should go by pretty nicely. I mean, yeah, look at this. I still have a very healthy unit of herdmen over here. And they're eager to fight. They're more than eager to fight. And we're just running right by these Bulgarian hook spearmen. They've just been standing here. Finally, he's going to push them forward into the fight. And Jackie Fish setting in some Ducal axemen. Let's see. Here's a good image of the battle. It's a very bright day. It's a very good day. Uh-oh. Got more men wavering. That's okay. That is completely okay. All I'm trying to do is just trying to make sure that they don't like turn back around and face our reinforcements. My Swedish knights engaged in a prolonged melee against archers and Bulgarian cav. And this is a medieval battlefield right here, guys. And look at just Lithuania pouring through. And now Bulgaria is trying to group up over here, forming up what he has left over. Hold, men! Fight back to back. There's that nice Hungarian charge. More cav just running amok. And we are at the last couple seconds of the battle. It is pretty obvious that me and Jackie Fish, we're going to have victory here today. And here's just a bird's eye view of the battle. Here's the tactical view. You got just units all just flanking around, just trying to surround the red. The swarm of blue and yellow. Oh my goodness. The lag is real. There's so many units in one place. It's ridiculous. But hey, I respect these troops. They're putting up a great fight. They are wavering. I think yes. Oh no, my general died. My general died taking on his general. Damn. So that's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. But he is breaking. And that's going to be it for the battle, guys. Pretty short battle. Let's go ahead and end the replay. I just wanted to let you guys know I'm going to be doing pretty short battles on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday because I am working on something really important for Thursday. So stay tuned for that. Look out Thursday. There's going to be a very exciting video. I can't really say much more, but be pumped. So yeah, I'm sorry if this is too short. But anyways, let's look at the army comps here. My Swedish knights did pretty good. They were kind of all over the battlefield, helping Jackie Fish, getting some good chargers in. Over here, my crossbows getting 76, 62, 28 kills. My Huskarls, they did amazing. Most of them getting over 100 kills. My herdmen did pretty well, this one especially, and of course my my halberds or my mercenary men-at-arms did pretty good. General did pretty good too, so you know, even though he died, he fought bravely. So here's Jackie Fish's results. Here's the results of the other two players. So I hope you enjoyed this battle. It was a lot of fun. It was very fast and very chaotic. I did my best there to try to cover it all, but you know, there's always some spots you miss. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next battle.